Hi, my name is Tori Bettner, and I will be doing a persuasive presentation over color theory and how it affects our behavioral and emotional lives. Color has affected us forever, and we are always unaware of it. Artists, however, have known this for centuries because they've known that by putting a specific color in a painting, you become more aware and you're able to evoke an emotion or a mood. And people, however, have been very reluctant to this idea that color can affect them. Advertisers, however, in the past century have realized how much color truly affects people. For instance, McDonald's, you see their logo here, uses red and yellow. Burger King uses red and yellow. Sonic uses red and yellow. Arby's, red. Wendy's, red and yellow. This is because red is a very dominant color in our spectrum. It is the very first thing that an eye will go to whenever you see a field of color. It is the densest color throughout our spectrum, and it is a very stimulating color. Yellow is also another stimulating color, and both red and yellow stimulate your appetite. You are encouraged to eat every time you see a sign that has red and yellow in it. However, if you go into a fast food chain restaurant, you'll notice that everything is stark. It's very dull. It's very boring on the senses. This is to promote fast food. You don't want to sit in an environment like that. You don't want to sit in such a stark place because it affects you whether you realize it or not. Fast food restaurants have the highest amount of people come through for this reason. They are able to turn people out of their restaurants very quickly. If advertisers and artists are all aware of how color affects people, why are people more reluctant to believe that it affects them? Pastel rooms and babies' rooms have been used for centuries. I mean, as soon as they started to be able to paint rooms, these were rooms that were used. Rooms in children's rooms are utilizing these colors because they are peaceful, they are considered very soothing to children. However, yellow rooms, like bright yellow rooms, make children cry much more. They are not soothing. They're too intellectually stimulating. Kitchens are also utilizing color. Kitchens, colors that are great are yellow because it promotes stimulating activity like talking, and you're able to have your family dinner by talking to one another. You're also able to help you with your digestion. However, red kitchens are bad. They tend to cause you to overeat. They're too hot. They make you uncomfortable. They're not something that's recommended. Many studies have proven that people with red kitchens are considered extremely overweight. Bedrooms or recommended colors are green and blue. Green and blue are considered cooling colors. They're very peaceful and soothing. Don't use too much dark blue because it can be considered depressing, but green is also considered a color of safety. It's a color of nature, and people instantly feel safe and secure in green environments. Orange is a great room used for public rooms. It stimulates positive social interactions and feelings of comfort. Children suffering from disorders on the autistic spectrum, this includes ADD, ADHD, Asperger's, and autism, are now actually being treated with various forms of color therapy, including, art therapy, including color therapy. Pediatric rooms and neonatal intensive care units are also utilizing color therapy because children who are traditionally found in a white room do not speedily recover from whatever illness they have. They are actually found to heal faster and quicker if they're in a more pastel room, more inviting.
Mommy.
Blind people are actually able to feel differences in color, which proves that color does affect us, whether we realize it or not. We're able to feel how color affects us. And many studies have been done to try and understand this phenomena. And what's been realized is that all color, the way it reflects back into our lives, produces energy. And each of these energy waves or light waves come to us in varying sizes and frequencies, and they all enter our eyes and end up stimulating our pituitary gland, which is where our hormones are produced. With this being said, many people have found that certain colors affect them differently than others. This could be due to personal experience or why personal experience or how they end up relating to them on a daily basis. Some people may find red comforting, whereas others don't. What's very important is that you know how color affects you individually so that you can go about your life and correct it and surround yourself in colors that benefit you personally.